You're sitting in a cafe. Your phone's in your pocket, your laptop's on the table. You didn't pair anything, connect anything, or click anything. But someone 3 tables away just accessed your device, and all they used was Bluetooth. Bluetooth attacks don't need passwords. They don't need your permission. Just a signal, a nearby attacker, and a device that forgot to shut its door. First trick, BlueBugging. It starts with a simple scan. Your phone's Bluetooth is set to discoverable, maybe from pairing headphones earlier, and that's all an attacker needs. They connect without you knowing, silently gaining access to your contact list, call logs, even your microphone. In some cases, they can trigger calls, read texts, or install malware through remote AT commands. Solution: set Bluetooth to non-discoverable by default, and disable it when you're not using it. Next, blue snarfing. It's like digital pickpocketing. An attacker connects through an invisible channel, bypasses authentication on older or poorly configured devices, and starts downloading your private data. Calendar events, messages, photos. You won't see a prompt, you won't hear a ping, but your phone is bleeding data behind the scenes. The fix? Update your firmware regularly and avoid pairing in public. Then there's Bluetooth impersonation, also called bias attacks. The hacker pretends to be a previously trusted device. Your smartwatch, your earbuds, even your car stereo. Your phone skips verification because it thinks it already knows them. The attacker rides that trust straight into your device. Defense? Unpair devices you don't use anymore, and avoid keeping Bluetooth always on. One of the nastiest tricks is NANOB attacks, short for key negotiation of Bluetooth. This vulnerability forces 2 devices to agree on a weak encryption key during pairing. Once downgraded, the attacker can eavesdrop on every message exchanged. Most victims never realize the connection was compromised. Patch your OS and update Bluetooth drivers. This bug affected major systems like Android, Windows, and even Mac OS. Now let's talk about Bluetooth Low Energy, BLE spoofing. BLE is used in fitness trackers, smart locks, and contactless apps. It's lightweight and fast, but it's also easier to impersonate. Attackers can spoof your BLE signal, mimic a trusted device, and launch a man-in-the-middle relay. You think you're unlocking your smart door, but someone else just did it instead. Solution: use apps that verify digital signatures and avoid pairing over BLE in public. Next up, Bluetooth MAC spoofing. Every Bluetooth device has a unique identifier, a MAC address, but attackers can clone that address to impersonate a known device. Your phone sees trusted device and connects automatically, thinking it's your earbuds or smartwatch. Meanwhile, the attacker sits silently in the middle, reading or injecting data. Defense? Disable automatic reconnection and clear your list of trusted devices regularly. Another common threat is bluejacking. It seems harmless. An unsolicited Bluetooth message sent to your phone. Maybe a weird file, a creepy note, or a link. But it's more than annoying. If you open the file or tap the link, you could trigger a malicious download or redirect to a phishing page. Best move? Block incoming files from unknown devices and disable file sharing over Bluetooth, unless you're actively using it. Let's talk device profile spoofing. Bluetooth devices advertise what they are: a speaker, a keyboard, a phone. Attackers exploit this by posing as something innocent. They spoof a keyboard, pair silently, and then type commands into your machine like a ghost hacker. They can open terminal windows, install malware, or download sensitive files, all without touching your device. Protection? Monitor connected devices and disable unused Bluetooth profiles on your system. There's also Bluetooth-based social engineering. You're in an airport and suddenly get a pairing request from free airport headphones, or secure boarding pass scanner. It feels convenient, but it's bait. The moment you accept, your device becomes visible, exposed, and possibly exploited. Rule of thumb: never accept random pairing requests. If it didn't come from your device's UI, ignore it. Next, Bluetooth man-in-the-middle MITM relays. 2 real devices are talking, your phone and your laptop, but a third device is secretly sitting between them, relaying traffic while reading or modifying it. You don't notice a delay, nothing crashes, but everything you send, files, messages, credentials, is passing through someone else's hands. Prevent this by enabling encrypted, authenticated pairing, and verify connection confirmations every time. Here's a clever one: silent audio injection. If your phone is paired with a speaker or headset, and someone nearby pairs as a second Bluetooth audio device, they can quietly play audio through your device. Voice commands, fake Siri prompts, or sounds meant to trigger smart assistants. Imagine someone whispering, "Send $500," while your phone's screen is unlocked. Far-fetched? Not at all. Use one pairing only mode on your headphones and always confirm active connections. Another, firmware downgrade attacks. Bluetooth-enabled devices with upgradable firmware can be tricked into accepting outdated, vulnerable versions. Once downgraded, known exploits can be used to hijack the connection, crash the device, or break encryption. Fix: disable over-the-air updates unless you're initiating them yourself, and buy devices from vendors that digitally sign their firmware. Then, there's signal amplification attacks. Bluetooth typically has a short range, 10 to 30 feet, but with directional antennas, attackers can amplify the range to 100 feet or more. You think you're safe in a hotel room or office. Someone outside in a parked car could still be sniffing. Keep Bluetooth off when not in use, and don't assume short range means low risk. Let's talk about ghost pairing. Your phone tries to connect to a known device, but instead gets hijacked by an attacker who times their spoof perfectly. Your phone never alerts you. It thinks the pairing went as expected, but you're connected to a fake. The attacker can monitor, inject, or log traffic. Fix: set your devices to ask before connecting, even with saved pairings. Denial of service via Bluetooth is another trick. Attackers flood your Bluetooth stack with malformed requests, crashing apps, freezing your device, or draining your battery. The goal isn't data theft, it's disruption, useful during protests, events, or surveillance evasion. Updated firmware helps, but turning Bluetooth off in crowded areas is better. Now comes Bluetooth tracking exploits. Some attackers exploit the steady broadcast of Bluetooth beacons to track your movements across public places. Think of your devices as digital breadcrumbs. Even anonymized signals can be correlated over time. Retail stores, airports, or stalkers with low-tech trackers can build a detailed map of where you go. Turn off Bluetooth scanning for nearby devices and disable background beaconing apps. Here's a quiet one: companion app abuse. Many Bluetooth gadgets, headphones, trackers, fitness devices require an app, but attackers create fake lookalike apps on shady app stores that request access to contacts, files, or microphone. Once installed, the app controls the Bluetooth device and your phone. But always download companion apps from official sources and check permissions before accepting any. Also, data harvesting from wearables. Devices like smartwatches, rings, or fitness trackers sometimes expose raw data over Bluetooth without encryption. Location, heart rate, movement patterns, available to anyone who connects. These aren't just fitness stats, they're digital fingerprints. Choose wearables with secure pairing modes and encrypt by default features. Now we reach cross-protocol attacks. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi sometimes share hardware components. Some attacks bridge vulnerabilities between the two, starting with Bluetooth, then pivoting into your Wi-Fi chip to escalate access. These chains are rare but real. Protect yourself by keeping both radios off when not needed and updating your device firmware regularly. Let's look at Bluetooth peripheral hijacking. You're using a wireless mouse or keyboard. Mid-session, an attacker injects commands by spoofing the same device type. On some models, the signal isn't encrypted, so anything you type or don't type can be mimicked. They can send shortcuts, open scripts, even trigger file downloads. The fix? Use encrypted input devices and avoid typing sensitive data over Bluetooth in public spaces. Here's another quiet entry point: always on pairing mode. Some gadgets never leave pairing mode, broadcasting to anyone nearby. That includes smart home devices, car systems, earbuds. If not secured, an attacker can silently pair, rename them, or even lock you out. Disable pairing mode when done. If the device doesn't let you, it's not secure by design. There's also cross-device leak chains. Your Bluetooth headset is connected to your phone and your laptop. An attacker compromises the phone and uses it to push commands or sniff traffic to your laptop via that shared peripheral. You thought your devices were separate. Bluetooth connects them in ways you might not notice. Solution? Limit simultaneous connections and monitor permissions between platforms. Now think Bluetooth file transfer abuse. If file sharing is enabled, an attacker can send you malicious files, even auto-accept on some older or poorly configured devices. A harmless-looking PDF opens a macro. A simple image hides steganography payloads. Disable Bluetooth file sharing unless you need it, and only accept transfers from known, verified devices. Then there's Bluetooth beacon spoofing. Malls and apps use beacons to trigger notifications, suggest products, or track you indoors. But attackers can spoof those signals to trigger fake prompts. Your boarding pass is ready. Tap here to win a voucher. App update available. Every prompt leads to malware, phishing, or rogue apps. Turn off Bluetooth marketing features in your app settings and block location-based prompts by default. Some attackers go further with Bluetooth worms. These are self-replicating malware strains that spread between devices via Bluetooth, jumping from phone to phone like a digital cold. They can mine data, send spam, or install remote access tools. The defense? Keep OS updates current and avoid pairing in crowded areas with high device density. And here's one that doesn't steal data. It forces consent. You're holding your phone, and it suddenly flashes a system pop-up. Pair with new device? It looks like a fluke, so you hit accept. But that was no accident. An attacker timed it to coincide with your unlock. One tap, and they're in. Use lockdown mode, disable quick pair features, and train yourself to cancel anything unexpected. Bluetooth is invisible, automatic, and built on trust, but that trust can be tricked, hijacked, or spoofed in seconds. The one on screen? Worth a look if you like knowing what most people don't.